gosh. I don't know, have any of you ever played, we called it Telephone Pictionary. I forget who taught us the game, but it's really funny. Everybody comes up with like just a phrase or a sentence. So like this one was, I think I wrote this one, so this was my start. Cecil was so angry that Rossetti's pizza sent him thick instead of thin crust. He tried to iron his pizza flat, but to no avail. And so everybody writes their first thing, and then you pass it to the person next to you, and then that person has to draw it. And then you pass that to that next person, and they have to write a caption for the picture, and you're not allowed to look back. You can only draw or write based on what was just handed to you. So if you have 7 people, then you have 7 different stories that you end with, and so it just becomes funny. So this is so my cousin Abby, who's a really good artist, so that was the the person trying to iron their pizza flat, but to no avail. So there's Cecil. Actually, you probably can't see because of the focus. There's Cecil trying to iron his pizza. Here's a drawing. I'm not sure what this character's deal is, but kind of looks shocked or surprised and sad and futuristic. Oh, speaking of shocked, we did it again, and it's a dog character this time. Okay, this is, sketchbooks again. Art is different. Here's what I was drawing when I was 12. I wasn't very good. But it's Elizabeth Jones. A 14-year-old girl with an eye for trouble. Her large eyes can trick most anyone into not telling on her. William Jones, Elizabeth's father, who owns a chain of stores. He's the only one who calls Elizabeth Lizzie. There he is. There's William Jones. Violet Jones, Elizabeth's young mother. She has a strong opinion, but it is kind and strong. This is coming off of reading American Girls books. Specifically Felicity. Adrian Heinings. I would just make up last names. Just take kind of what sounds. Maybe Heinings is a last name or a first name or a word somewhere in some life, but I wasn't referring to anything. A young blacksmith apprentice working also working for Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones owns stores. He doesn't own a smithy. He wanted to fight in the war, but he was too young. He's now 16. When he turns 17, he most likely will become a soldier. Yeah, this is just a direct rip-off of Felicity. Anne Jones, Elizabeth's 7-year-old sister, who seems to be perfect. She's small because she's a child. I can barely see her. Oh, yeah, this is just a rip-off of Felicity. Helen, a young, healthy horse, which Elizabeth loves very much. She's owned by Mr. Hathers. There's the horse. How about that equestrian anatomy? Mr. Hathers. Oh, as you can probably see, I've got other drawings back here. These are later and slightly better. Slightly. Mr. Hathers owns a farm which Elizabeth loves to visit. Can you see the circles under his eyes? Bags. I think Mr. Hathers is having a rough time. Oh, I didn't color in. Oh, this is how I spelled Mariah. Mariah Carey. Because Pride and Prejudice, the Charlotte's younger sisters, Mariah, but then I named her Mariah Carey. So it's M-E-R-I-A. So I didn't know how to spell Mariah, and I forget how it's spelled in the book. Anyway, on Pride and Prejudice. And then Carey is C-A-R-E-E, Elizabeth's best friend. What's great is, I don't know. I don't think that would have, I don't know if that was on purpose. I wouldn't name somebody after Mariah Carey because here's Elizabeth's hometown. It's called Stephanus. Alright, so here's a map. I was really into maps. Gotta love maps. Maps everything. Alright. So there's the North Gate, South Gate, West Gate, and East Gate. I was gonna say. That's very... Back to Zelda. Very, Majora's Mask. Clock Town. So the North Road jets out. There's the Northeast Road then. The Northeast Road goes across Preston River. Here's the ballroom. And Ball Square, which is the road that goes around the ballroom. But that's not how squares are usually, I think, open areas for people to gather. It's not the square that goes around a ballroom. Anyway, these are unlabeled. Frainta Lane. F-R-A-I-N-T-A. Frainta Lane. I made words up. Elegant Square. Here, goes around Mayor's Manor. There's the inn. Right next to the legal offices. Right there. So inn, legal offices, and then right next to them are the cheap homes and the cheap shops. Oh, that's nice. The inn is right across from the tavern. Here's the luxury shops, which are very close to the cheap shops. Let's see, if you go up the South Gate, you can either go on the South Road or down Winston Street. Oh, things marked with an F. Fountain. So right there is the fountain. One fountain. Things marked with an M are a manor or mansion. Okay, so here's two of them right near the ballroom. And there's a third one. They're outside the wall. Interesting choice. Here's Chihiro. Ew. Good God. But these are some of the things just because they're entertaining. I can't get rid of it. Here's a comic. Mwah! Alright. So you got a guy lifting a barbell. He's wearing a cape. Somebody else says, What are you doing? Kid says, growing up to be Spider-Man. Question mark over this guy's head. And he's angry. Can't tell that he's angry. He's fiction, not real. When I become him... Oh, Superman, sorry, not Spider-Man. I think I just ruined the gag. Anyway, so, growing up to be Superman. He's fiction, not real. When I become him, he won't be. And then he says, I can fly already, see? And the guy said, here I go. He's going to go out the window. He's smiling as he takes off. This is very Bugs Bunny. Fall. Are you okay? This book is junk. He's setting it on fire. Spider-Man is better. 5 easy ways to be Spider-Man. The end. I think this is the first sketchbook I ever got. Let's see what's in this. It's a good start. Who is that? What is that? That's not even my style. I'm being really experimental. Okay, this is a horse. I feel like there's some tracing or something involved. It looks kind of like Spirit, but maybe it was my pony horse. Here's what's her name? Clifford's girl. It's Clifford and somebody Elizabeth. It's not Mary Elizabeth, is it? It's been so long since I read a Clifford book. Okay, there's Meg's dress from Hercules. And there's Meg and Pain and Panic. Did not understand them. Oh, here's like a reenactment of watching Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. There's the cave troll showing up. And there's 2 very surprised audience members. Ooh, cave troll. That's my house. Can't you tell? Ooh, I erased something. These things list what I mean, but I think it would something. I think it's a wish list. So Luigi's Mansion, a sketchbook, a white Horse figurine. Spirited Away figurines. Probably didn't exist. I erased it though. I was ashamed of wanting things. I didn't even try. Here's one of me trying. That's one Wonder Woman, I think, or the start of her from the one book that I have, like How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. There's my friend Anna. She's tiny. Okay, that doesn't have any story stuff in it.